Gentlemen, welcome back. We're gonna take a nap. Oh, sorry, that was horrible. Anyway, we're gonna have Bestest Friend's nap in the bottom left corner on Texas, and his opponent is going to be KSW playing Zerg now in the top right corner of Texas. And this is from the Starbowl Ladder Cup qualifier number 3. This is in the losers bracket, and we've seen KSW get knocked down into the losers bracket by Capri, and then murdering both Dragoni and Capri to keep moving in the losers bracket. Now, if he beats Nap, I think his next opponent will be the last in the losers bracket before he gets back into the grand finals. I think that's about as many rounds that are left. And he's gonna do a little bit of a trick there to get some extra drones out. Nap is an American Protoss player who's been playing Starbowl for quite some time now. He was pretty early to play Starbowl once the Total Biscuit hype came back in January, and he's been streaming Starbowl a lot on his channel. He's been streaming so much and been such a great community figure that he's actually has his own emote in my Twitch channel. I'm gonna demonstrate it right now. This is the Nap emote. So if you subscribe and you type SBO Nap with a big N, then you get that. So that's pretty cool. So that's Nap right there. That's what he looks like when he doesn't look exactly like that, but that's my cousin, who's kind of an artist, who drew that up for me, so I thought it was pretty cool. And I asked Nap before, so it was okay that he was okay with having his face as an emote. I don't know exactly what feeling that signifies though. So yeah, the Red Bandit. Oh yeah, you should have your own icon. I don't know if you're gonna like. It would be like a bald. I don't know how old you are. I'm not gonna even try and take a guess because it's gonna be incredibly wrong one way or the other. But you have a great face for an emote. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, I can't say anything without vaguely insulting anyone. So Nap is gonna go for a Forge Fast expand. This is pretty common. Is there an opening here at all? Maybe down here. I guess this is really tight. Hang on. Why isn't? Oh, my numtab. Okay. Guess this is open. Okay, you're 26? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna guess. Cool. Man, anyone in... Good, you're comfortable with your hairline. I'm glad to hear. Now, I know people younger than you with less hair than you. Just saying. Actually, okay, this is kind of a funny story. There's a guy I know, but I don't know him that much anymore. And he's only like 20 or 22, and his hairline was already receding. And I talked to him once, and while I was talking to him, some girl I knew was watching the conversation, and she came over to me afterwards, like, yeah, I know that guy. He's the guy who shaves his forehead. And I'm like, I don't think he's shaving his forehead. I think he might be receding his hairline. And I can just imagine waking up in the morning and just like, oh, time to get that hairline more back and shaving off more and more. I think that's a hilarious image in my head. Oh, that's the opening. It might be an opening down here too, though. But yeah, that was hilarious. The guy who's shaving his forehead. Okay, early Hydro list coming from KSW. Let's get back into this game. It was fun to introduce players and talk of tangents, but now things are actually starting to happening. Nap has his base up. It's going to get scouted perfectly by KSW. KSW is going to go for a 2-base Hydra. This is incredibly difficult to hold if you don't know what you're doing. We saw him do this versus Dirty Bag, and Dirty Bag held it, but it was incredibly difficult to hold for him as well. And this doesn't have to be an all-in. Actually, it's making a lot of Zerglings just to deal with his early Zealots. Which I think is smart, because Hydras before speed are pretty crap versus Zealots, so I think that's actually quite smart. Especially since the Zealots don't have speed. And it doesn't reveal the Hydra strat either. The only thing, the important information that Nap got out of this is the fact that he didn't see a 3rd base, and he already has his probe there. He scouted here, he knows this is a 2-base build, which means it's probably some very early aggression, and he really should be thinking about adding some more photon cannons. So he's gonna add more Hydras now, and he's gonna get the Hydra speed first. So this isn't a Hydra all-in. You usually get the range first, and you start making Hydras a little bit earlier if it's an all-in. But you can't put on a lot of pressure with Hydras at this point, and then you can like double expand behind this. But Nap is not adding more cannons, and this is incredibly worrisome. And this, oh yeah, this Zealot needs to go in here. Because he really needs to at this point. Because here comes the Hydras, and he could just die to a very early Hydra pressure and have a quick loss that way, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll be able to hold on though. He's making the great hole of butt plugging right here, which is the way to go versus Zerg apparently. Here comes the Hydras though, and it's only one cannon. Oh, this is just so bad. Now he sees there's only one cannon. He can just, okay, I'm gonna make more Hydras then. I'll just keep making Hydras because that's all you need to do. And there's an Artosis pylon. Oh, this is like the worst possible setup for a Hydra bus, to be honest. Oh, and the pylon's gonna go down. I don't. There's a Stalker, but it's not gonna be able to do much, to be honest. He can blink away and be fancy, but yeah, this is gonna be so difficult for Nap to hold. He's gonna try and get another pylon up. He's gonna have to get a couple of pylons up. He can't even make more cannons because there's no pylon there to power them. That's the really bad part of this. He's gonna get. Okay, he's got Zealot speed now. That's good. He just needs to get a nice group of them, and he's kind of losing them one after one. He's gonna have to pull Zealots. He's gonna have to pull probes, and yeah, this is gonna be very difficult for him to hold. He's finally powering up. Wow, that pylon powering up all the way over there. Yes, Starbow has pretty big power fields. I'm just so used to seeing the current SE2 power field, and it's small because of warp in and stuff, but we don't have that here, so that makes sense. But here we go. Is the whole way of butt plugging gonna help here? I don't know if it's gonna help anything. And no, I think this is it. Nap is gonna try and hold on for as long as possible. He can defend for a little bit longer. The natural is mostly gonna go down. It's most probably gonna go down. Now it's mostly down. It's somewhat down. You can soon get mostly down. Oh, and he's losing another Zealot in rally points, and oh, Zealot is kind of the right composition here. But he needs a certain critical amount that he's never gonna get because there's just units on top of his production now, and there's gonna be streaming in. Okay, the DT is gonna be super important, and he knows it, so he's chronoing it out like crazy. He can give it another chrono now, but it's kind of hard to do that while he's doing all these other things. No, but the Overseer is right there. Why didn't I even see that? Yes, this DT is not going to do anything. He's already taking damage. And the Overseer. Yeah, this is it. GG. And KSW with a quick victory over